Good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to the channel. You're watching High Power not yesterday, not tomorrow, but right now. Thanks for joining us. As you can see, I am balancing a crystal on my head. Why? Because it's fun. So, if I didn't turn you away by now, I'm glad that you're staying with me, and hopefully this thing will stay on for as long as possible and we can cover some great content. But don't get disappointed if it drops, because we'll try to catch it. So, what are we going to cover in this video today? So in this video, we are going to cover what is the best way to get into a REM state of meditation. And what is a REM state of meditation? What are the benefits and what can we do with it? So thanks for tuning in, and let's jump right in. So REM state is when you get your body relaxed. You get it so relaxed that your body and your mind feel it's shut off and your body is sleeping. And what happens when your body is sleeping? Your mind says, oh, I can come out and play now. Oh yes, let's dance. Let's open the third eye. Let's go into the other dimensions. Let's see the future. Let's open this third eye. Let's go flying in the sky. Let's go running down the street. But how can we do that? And how can we blast these colors out so that our minds are not freaking out? Well, your mind doesn't freak out. Oh, caught it. When you dream, no. You see, you have dreams of all sorts of dragons and flying and swimming underwater, fighting gladiators and tigers and bears and whatever have you, whatever piques your interest in your subconscious. So you don't get panicked, right? Because your mind is convinced that it's sleeping, it's doing its thing, it's used to doing this since birth, right? So it's not going to freak out. And when I say the word birth, I'm just going to quickly ramble off. Birth, there is only one birthday that you have, and it's when you're born, the first day that you're born. Every day after that, every year is just time. That's why if you only have one birthday and just celebrate one birthday, you're not going to get old. You're going to get younger, because the way you keep counting year after year after year, you get older and older and older. But that's the trick about time. If you only have one birthday, then you're just experiencing life. Anyways, back to REM state. So what you want to do in REM state is make sure that you're getting into it within about 30-40 minutes. And the best way to get into REM state, I've found, and there's many tactics, there's many tips and tricks that can get you into this development, but this is what works for me. I go throughout my entire body and I start with my toes. I lay down on my bed and I start flexing my toes, my feet, and I'll release them. And then I'll release and flex my calves and release. I'm gonna go through this whole thing because it's very important. Because if you're not practicing, I practice this all the time, but if you don't know this for the first time, it can make it that much more difficult to get into this REM state, or take a lot longer. So those of you that have gotten into REM state, excuse me, those of you that haven't, this is going to help. This is going to help you out. So what you have to do, flex your feet, unflex them, flex your ankles, unflex them, go to your calves, flex, unflex, go to your, lift your knees up, release, go to your lower pelvic, flex your pelvic, release, go to your stomach, flex, release, go to your midsection, flex, release, your rib cage, flex, release, even your arms, your fingers, flex, release, your shoulders, flex, release, your neck, flex, release. Do the nutty professor, flex, release, your lips, flex, release. You see, we have tension all throughout our bodies that we don't even notice most of the time that we keep in our body. And when you're going into meditation, a lot of the time that tension can creep up and it takes you right out of the moment. So what we want to do is make sure that these little body ticks and these little body kicks are not happening, so that they get you into that REM state, so your mind believes that your body is sleeping already. And that's when you can have your third eye start going for a journey. And what you want to do is open this third eye right up. You can use the Tektites, the beautiful Tektites, Moldavite. You can get them at HighPowerNOW. There's some beautiful Moldavite. And of course, if you are afraid of the energy getting way too intense for you, you can always get some black Tektite. That's a grounding stone, protects you from any negative energy. And if you're not feeling it right away, you can get something like this, a Lemurian quartz or a Herkimer diamond, and place that with the Moldavite. So you want to go through your nose, right, flex, upper lip, flex, release. Your eyes, flex, release. Your eyebrows, flex, release. Top of your head, flex, release. Ears, flex, release. So now that your body is totally relaxed, and you should always try to do it without music and with some high frequency music. And what you want to do next is just listen to your breath. Make sure your breath is just easy flowing, easy going. And the most important part to me is that moment when you inhale, you exhale. And it's that millisecond before you inhale again. Exhaling. And it's like the start of life, right? There's some brilliant, radiant energy in that moment that if you can sort of tune into that milliseconds, those milliseconds that are happening, you're going to feel this radiance. And that's where the beauty of Moldavite, I feel, holds its power, is in that those milliseconds of and it's the impulse to breathe in that your body naturally has, and it's not you actually breathing in, it's that impulse that your body has to and there's such beautiful radiant energy in that. And what Moldavite does, it's such a subtle energy, and then it becomes this big, strong energy that fulfills you and clears your chakras and transforms your life, because your vibration is just raised so high. So you must just relax yourself and then let your third eye start awakening. And the next part of the journey that you want to go into is your eyes are shut, right? And then you want to picture yourself, in your room, and you want to look around your room. You want to look around and see the surroundings. What's around you? What does it look like? Now, I always try to do it with my eyes closed and with the lights off. So picture your room, what's around you inside the room, as though your eyes are open. So what can you actually see? And then I want you to open the door, go through the door, and I want you to go through the next room. And then I want you to find, maybe the kitchen, go into the kitchen, look around, who's there, if there's anyone there, what appliances are out. And you just want to get used to seeing all of the details. And, it might seem like you're tricking your mind at first, but this is going off of your memory, right? So you're already making your mind believe that this is real. So what you want to do is go through all the details around space that is very familiar to you, because you'll have all those details. And then you want to open the door, okay? We're going to go for a journey. And then you're going to go outside, however you get outside. If you have to go down steps, go up steps. If you have to open another door, make sure you go through all the steps. And what do you see on the side? Make sure you go through all the details. And then once you start getting used to seeing all the details, then you'll be able to go down the street. You'll feel the wind. What's the weather like? What is, and then and there's no judgment. You're just going. And you know, are you walking? Are you flying? And sooner or later, you'll just want to speed up. You can jump on a bike if you want. And you just notice the details. You can notice cars driving by, and maybe people see you, maybe they don't. Maybe they don't recognize your energy. And then you can go down the street, and then I start liking to fly. And I start flying and going through the clouds, and I see the buildings, and it's the ocean. It's amazing. And once you'll soon just forget that you're in your bed and you're in this REM state where your body's asleep and you've just left your body. And then once you have the consciousness that you've left your body, then you can just go out and have fun. And you can even bring your mind back into your body, and you can notice the colors that are just vibrating and pulsating, giving off their high frequencies. And you can put whatever your desire is right into your focus. So as the colors expand, you want to put your desires into what those colors are. So if it's like a new job that suits you, you want to put that new job right here, and you want to just let it expand. And don't control it. Don't control it, baby. Just let it go. And feel that high vibration in your body. Feel that love, that unconditional love, and feel the gratitude that you already have for everything in your life. You see, to those that have, more is given to them. But to those that do not have, even what they do have gets taken away. And those are just mentality differences. They're just a difference in one person's thought versus another person's thought. So if you believe that you have everything, and you know, two people can have, you know, one straw, and the other person has one straw. And then these two people can say, one person says, I have everything I need in this one straw. This straw, I have eternal happiness. I am blessed for the rest of my life. I need nothing else. And the other person can say, all I have is this damn straw. What am I supposed to do with this straw? Pick my nose with it, pick my ear, tickle me feet. And that straw will soon blow away. But to the guy saying, oh, I have this one straw, and it's everything I need, people will start looking at him. Why does that guy have that one straw and he's so happy? They'll start saying, hey, let's go bring him something to eat. Let's go cool him off, bring him a drink of water. And he's even more fulfilled, but he didn't need any of those things because he was so fulfilled with that one straw. And it's not that he relies on other people bringing him stuff. It's that he has fulfilled his purpose in his journey. And soon other people will start looking at that straw and appreciating that straw. And it's a straw. So when you look at your manifestation, when you're thinking about what you desire, it's just that, a desire, okay? It's a thought. You're already happy. You already have everything that you need. Count the things that you're grateful for, your body, your relationships that are working, your speech, the ability to talk to people. If you found Moldavite, be grateful for that. Know that it's working. And from that state, anything else additional, it's just your cup is already overflowing, and you have to come from it, from manifesting with that mentality. Because once you realize that, oh, I have everything I need, I don't need nothing else. I don't need nothing else. when you start to see the colors and you put your desires in those colors, they're just going off like fireworks. Pew, pew, pew. So if it's a new job that you want that suits you, just put what that looks like to you right here and let it shoot off. Boom. And let it happen. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. And it's just manifesting right there in front of your eyes, and you don't need any confirmation. It's right there in front of you. So that is a gist of what manifesting to me is like. And there are so many different ways to manifest. There's so many different journeys and pathways to get to the oneness frequency that we all love to talk about. But the important part is that you find your method, you find your way. And what I try to do is answer questions and help you see how I see it. And maybe that will connect one dot for you that you needed to go to the next part of your journey. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for subscribing. We are growing so rapidly. I could not be happier with the growth and with the questions. I learned so much by answering questions, as much as I learn by asking some people I look up to. So thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for going to HighPowerNOW on Etsy. There are a lot of fake Moldavite sellers out there. Unfortunately, more and more have crept up because of the pandemic and the slowing of the mining in the Czech Republic. And basically, there's countries, I don't want to single any country out, but there is China that has purchased lots of the Chlum mine in the Czech Republic's inventory, lots of that. And so it's very limited mining already. But China has already purchased most of the Moldavite coming out of the Chlum mine, which is one of the most abundant mines out there. And so they then sell it back to the United States, but then they also make synthetics. So they send back the synthetics, and who knows, maybe they keep them for themselves for the future. So be careful about who you buy it from. Moldavite is such an amazing, magical, and life-changing tektite that there's going to be fakes out there. So just be mindful, be careful, go to a trusted source. I used to give out more information on who gives out the Moldavite, but I've really just had to hold back on that because of the limited mining, and now I'm on a short list of people that get the Moldavite so I can supply it here in the US. So thanks for joining. If you want to send me a message on Etsy, I can give you a discount. I'll try to give you the best price because this is for everyone, and look out for the free giveaways. We'll be doing some more soon. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining us. Have a blessed day. Peace, love, and your best manifestations.